Hi everyone. This is a bit of a different setup. I'm not at my computer, not at my house, and I said that I was gonna wait until after. I was gonna wait till tomorrow. I can't. I can't wait until tomorrow to make this after what just happened. Tonight exposed this team for everything that they were. And I think the hardest part right now to take is that they didn't even perform horribly. It wasn't even a horrible performance from the team. In that third period, they threw everything they had. But there was too many costly errors. First period, the Blackhawks go up 1-0 off of a Klefbom giveaway that turns in that, and mind you, Klefbom giving away to the good offensively Blackhawks defense, I guess, and it ends up going some places, and then a wraparound goal by Saad, bouncing off the stick of Chris Russell. Oh God! Oh my God! We're not even into the hard part. We got a couple. You know, Archibald actually started off the game with a goal. Chicago then got another goal. It was a Duncan Kane slap shot tipped by Matthew Highmore. Yeah, and then we got in the second period a garbage goal by Hopkins, which garbage goals were really the way that we scored in this series. What else happened? Ethan Bear went down for a bit. A lot happened, and then the another defensive giveaway, breakdown in the zone. Kubalik scores. 3-2 down. We have 10 minutes or 12 minutes. Do something. And our response was, with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left, to take a too many men on the ice penalty. Oh my God. Oh my God. And we lost. We lost to the 12th seed Blackhawks. Now, in no way can I find any comfort right now because it hurts so much because of what happened. But there are some things to look at now going forward that if they don't excite me, they at least interest me. You know, first off, we're in the Lafreniere sweepstakes, and even if we don't win him, this is going to be a pretty good draft class. Personally, I don't know. I imagine this is just a fever dream, but looking at where our pick's going to be, you know, Jack Quinn would be nice. You know, he's the guy who can score. He's a winger who can put the puck in the back of the net. We'll get to that in a minute. I haven't even broke down this team's performance yet. You know, there's most likely going to be trades for cap reasons, and because this team, there's no way you can run it back. No way. Let's talk about the team. Start with the goaltending. Mikko Koskinen's stats are they're really not pretty on paper. They're pretty ugly on paper, but I can't blame Mikko for everything that happened here. It's not his fault. It's not. You wish your goalie wouldn't allow as many goals. Look at the team in front of him. If you blame it on him, then you don't really know how this works. But yeah, they fell apart, like, defensively. Mike Smith, game one, you were not the best, really, as I'm just gonna... You weren't the best, and from there, I don't got much else to say. Defensively, What was this team doing? The only consistent player defensively was Caleb Jones, and he was consistent in the fact that he wasn't horribly dreadful. Matt Benning was also not horrible. Chris Russell showed up at times, but at the same time, he really underperformed. And then we get to our top four, what are supposed to be our best four defenders, and I'm feeling very, very let down. Because Klefbom was horrible in this series. He was very bad. Adam Larson, meh. Darnell Nurse, meh. And Ethan Bear, meh. But here's the problem. You can't just be meh in a playoff series this integral. In a year this important. There's got to be a change. There's got to be something that's done. You can't just run this back and hope it works. Make a move. And don't have it be you selling everything off. I'm really worried, honestly, about the whatever pick we're gonna have. Even if we win the lottery, I'm worried. Because, man, Holland likes to trade draft picks. We have to remember that, right? Forwards. McDavid, Draisaitl should not be blamed offensively. When it came to the defensive side of things, both of them had very weak moments in the series. A lot of them were on the ice for goals against. That can just be because of how much they play, but at the same time, it is telling. Draisaitl had the puck on his stick when going up against Taves in that final goal that Chicago scored, that play, but he just wasn't able to get it away. And that killed us. That really killed us. That goal. And then we get to the rest of the team. Nuge, he was meh. He was alright. Zach Kassian, 0 goals, 0 assists. He's going to be paid $3.5 million next year. We may have just signed a guy for $3.5 million for 4 years who cannot get it done. You tell me how to deal with that problem. Where was Andreas Athanasiou? Yeah, he had a lot better performances as the series went on. He was one of the more active players. No point. No goals to show for it. Archibald didn't get one until tonight. We could run down the list. Here's the simple point. When it comes to the offense on this team, we've got McDavid, we've got Draisaitl, and then we have castaways who are stored on an island and brought out once in a while. That's what we have. This needs to be better. This team needs to be better. We need the defense to be better. We need the depth scoring to be better. We need people who we can put aside, which is why I kind of want Jack Quinn. We took the defender last year. Wait for Broberg. We have Bouchard. They're probably both going to be in the roster. We need a winger, and Jack Quinn, really, when you look at the range of the pick that we have, he might be the guy there. You know, just get me a winger to play with McDavid. Somebody who can put the puck in the back of the net, please. That's all I ask for. Coaching is interesting. Because, you know, I feel like there could have been more done coaching-wise, because when you look at this series, when you look at the trajectory, think about how it played out. And think about how many line changes were made. Let me tell you what the difference was between the roster that they threw out there for Game 3, and the roster they threw out there for Game 4. Ennis is removed from the second line. Athanasiou was moved up to the second line. Korea's moved from fourth line center to the third line left wing. Gatenhaas is slide in on the fourth line center. Those were the line combinations that we decided to not change much, is what I'm trying to get at. Really? After what we did in Game 3, you don't want to make a change? You have just this balls of youth sitting here. You have guys later down the lineup that, you might as well throw a shot to. And you couldn't even do that. It's disappointing. It is disappointing that it happened the way it did. But you know what? At the end of the day, maybe this team just wasn't ready to go far. Maybe this team wasn't ready to make that, even the playoffs. They should have, but maybe they weren't ready. You look at the playoff experience they have. You look at the players they have. Look at how many games they played in the playoffs. And then you take a look in contrast at Chicago and how many games they've played in the playoffs. I think that is the easiest way to sum it up. That playoff experience is what mattered here. Dominic Kubalik didn't have any, but still, he torched us because he was surrounded by guys who had playoff experience. Alex DeBrincat was pretty quiet in this series, if we're being honest. Patrick Kane wasn't as eccentric as he normally is. Taze was good. Taze was really good. Duncan Keith was pretty good. Their defense showed up. And Corey Crawford turned the time back, I guess. Does it hurt? Yeah. Will it hurt? Yeah, it will. But I think at the end of the day, we're going to look back on this year as a growing year for the franchise where we realize that, yeah, you can do something with Draisaitl and McDavid, but we need to work a little bit more at it. I expect next year for this team to make the playoffs. There should not be any exception to that. We should make the playoffs. Hands down, there's no debate. We should. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go watch Toronto-Columbus, because what a day we've had. Islanders beat Panthers, expected. Coyotes beat Predators, unexpected, but I predicted. Canadians beat Penguins. And the Blue Jackets might just be about to beat the Leafs. And then depending on what happens in the late game tonight, we could see the end of the qualifying round with no Game 5s, which would be upsetting because no final game where it's winner take all, right? Yeah, I'm done. Bye, everyone. I guess I'll see you on the next one, which will probably be either a qualifying round wrap-up or, I don't know, something. Peace.